Atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. There's the whistle. Messi. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I would say this guy, Ronald Araujo. You have a real defender's defender in him, Peter. And he may not be the best with the ball at his feet, but he's very disciplined, he's quick, he's strong. When strikers get a kick out of scoring a goal, he gets a kick out of making a good tackle. That's what he loves, defending. So keep an eye on that.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's good play. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Danger averted for now. Maldini. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Cleared away.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well timed, excellent interception. Scholes. He's found the way through. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, super ball. And that was very necessary. And it's Neymar.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Darren Fletcher.
Venezia clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move.
He's had a hit! Goal, Inter! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
That's a good run down the left. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Koundé is there to clear. Gnabry. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Fletcher did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pinches it off him. Costa Curta just eases him off the ball. And he's there to get it away. And here's Messi. Fletcher cuts it out. Mohamed Salah. And it's Neymar.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Gnabry! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He has found the way through. Might be dangerous. Big chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, they've got it again. Costa Curta. White. Crossed into the box. Costa Curta can get it clear. Zaire Emery.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Scholes. Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Araujo. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Venet. It scores! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's keen, determined to have his say.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Chance! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Inter Milan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Signore e signori, vi informiamo che la radiocronaca dell'incontro è trasmessa sulle frequenze della radio ufficiale del club.
So off we go once more.
Sostituzione.
Araujo, and here's Bale, and that's a shapes to shoot. Really well taken goal, and the second half is off to a flyer. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish. He's got the shot away!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Venezia given another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. Taken back almost at once. Now there's a fine ball. And the finish! He scores! And with that goal comes comfort. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Inter Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. Darren Fletcher. Quality ball. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Now it's Cristiano. He's having a go!
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
that was a brilliant
80.314
save.
spettatori.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Tries a header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gently done. Oh, that's a fine interception. White.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Costa Curta does well to stand firm and defend it. Messi. Played into space out wide. Araujo. Scholes. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. White. Ball played for Mendieta. Araujo looking for the run. Van Nistelrooy. He can get that clear. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Zaire Emery. And he's picked out the run. Again, the flag's up. And they're back on the ball again. White closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Zaire Emery. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing.
Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Gnabry. That's going to go a long way. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as...
Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now it's Gnabry. And that's really well manoeuvred. Fletcher did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the crowd aren't happy. They wanted a shot, and it didn't arrive.
Now it's Gnabry. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Looking for a corner. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Hello, let's do it.
The matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. So that's got things underway. That has not gone well. Rivaldo going face-to-face with his great rival.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And it's Neymar, who played through for the wide man. Messi. Oh, it's Van Basten. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And he's gone looking for safety. And it's Neymar. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, I'm not sure that
hits one! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Camavinga really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Rivaldo gets it away. Zaire Emery engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Drogba.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Zaire Emery, Nunez. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Maldini spots it and intercepts. He can run onto that. Neymar. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Inter! First blood drawn. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Deftly away. And it's Van Basten. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Messi with a real chance here. There's the hit! No mistake! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Zaire Emery. Camavinga. Zaire Emery. No way through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Couldn't squeeze it through. Rijkaard is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Rijkaard. Vinicius Junior. Drogba. It's Drogba! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Climbs up big! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Zaire Emery is there to clear. And they've switched it over to the other side. Jamaica upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Up he goes! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Xabi Alonso. Well, now it's a race for the ball. That is good alertness. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, it's Van Basten. Well, there's the clearance. And the whistle goes for half-time. Inter Milan head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. Inter Milan get the ball rolling in the second half. Neymar. Costa Curta. And the counter is on. Messi. And it's Gullit. Vinicius Junior. He's had a hit! He's delivered all right!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easy.
Can he finish? Sticks it away! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Shifted upfield. Messi. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Played into space out wide. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, important interception. And he's managed to get rid. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Picked up. Got it! They've done it! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
Substitution in progress.
Inter Milan choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Iniesta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well-timed, excellent interception. Oh, can he get onto this?
Nunez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And now they can clear their lines. Drogba. Oh, good spread. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Maldini wins the duel this time. Well, that is one way to stop him. Xavi Alonso. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And he was quick to react. And he's managed to get free. Closing in on goal. Can he finish? And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. Simplicity itself.
Drogba really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Jamaica grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. It's a pretty loose pass. No, that's too long. Pull it. That's Rijkaard. Van Basten. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rivaldo. Now it's Iniesta. Hernandez. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Substitution for Jamaica. Number 18, Didier Drogba. Number 7, Vinicius Junior.
Iniesta.
Number 11,
Oh, he's seen
Messi.
that early. Used a
Number
certain
8,
sixth sense.
Rijkaard.
Tar gets
Coming
across
on
to
the field,
intercept that.
Number 17,
Bumps him off it and
De
wins
Bruyne.
back the ball.
Number 21,
Defending, albeit from an
Ferran Torres.
unexpected source.
Number
He's
23,
dealt with that very well,
Hugo.
Peter. It's a real
Number
show of
13,
discipline.
Rudiger. Substitutions taking place.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Messi. Gnabry. And here's the chance to counter. That's a good run down the left. Can he latch on to this? Koundé calmly anticipates. Well, they could break here. He has found the way through.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Griezmann. Now it's Griezmann. And they've got rid. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Iniesta. Great ball, and he's in here. Belletti. And that is that. Inter Milan can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Boca Juniors.
Gorgeous, gorgeous
Contra
evening. The
Barcelona.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. No other club feels like Boca, no ground like the Bombonera. Feel it, see it, hear it. This is what the game means to this legion of followers. So it's away we go then. Guardiola. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Camavinga has got himself a free kick. Tar gets it away. And he's quick to snatch it. David Villa! And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Villa put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, smashing header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. That's a terrific interception. He's had a stellar game.
Ball's gone out of play. And Beckham! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Boca Juniors have the chance to go the other way. Beckenbauer is the guilty party there. Now it's Barella. He's picked his way through. Barella, a nice touch. There's the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Chooses to go crossfield. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I like the look of this guy, Kai Havertz. I felt a little sorry for him when he first arrived in English football, because I don't think he was playing in his correct position. And I know...
Beckham! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
No, he's not getting any further than that. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Koundé. Camavinga makes the interception. Well, played right into his path. Mbappe! Neither side yet able to find the net. Eze. Mbappe. That's Eze. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. He has cut it out. Danger averted for now. Mbappe. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press. Yeah, David Villa gets through on his own. Hits one! Goal! Barcelona!
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
"15 minutes till half-time. Mbappe goes sliding in. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That is a brilliant interception. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Messi. Oh, perfectly measured that. David Villa! They've done it! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And the pass is intercepted. Done delicately. And he's straight offside. It's a throw-in. Marquinhos. Oh, there's a probing ball. David Villa. Messi. Barella. Messi. Now there's a fine ball. Barella showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well read, nice interception. Barella. Messi. David Villa. Havertz goes in for the header. Superb goal!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 14. Entrará al campo número 33.
Watch your time, watch your time.
And the action is back on the way.
Boca Juniors really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Boca Juniors come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Played out towards the right wing. Havertz!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, they've got it again. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. That pass has been well intercepted. Swung over. Well cut out. No margin for... And Messi! Denied by an instinctive save.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
So, third corner of the game. Boca Juniors are looking to go forward now. Mbappe! Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Messi plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Spread neatly. Mbappe!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
David Villa being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
David Villa, Beckham, he's got a side of goal. Beckham is fouled. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, he may well be lining up the knuckleball here. It is a specialty.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Beckham! Wonderful save by Vitor Baia. And it's Conte.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's a shade optimistic.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Great hit! He's scored! And this is getting better and better. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a decent clearance. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Real chance here! Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Mbappe. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And it's Beckham. David Villa. And he's got the beating of his man. Looking for the run. Big chance! Casillas deals with it effortlessly. Messi. Dink through. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's intervened well there. Messi, he's found a way through. It's loose and there's a race. Oh, he's been caught napping. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Can he finish? Oh, he's got that all wrong and it's a penalty. Boca Juniors presented with a golden opportunity here. Dealing with the pressure. And that's one back. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Boca Juniors give themselves a chance of a fairy tale. Struck first time. Lacking in accuracy. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, what has happened here? Mbappe. Costa Curta. Over to the left. And that's that. Boca Juniors can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to... Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. Nice interception, well timed.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Messi is there, and he can get that clear. Ball driven towards the far post. And now a sudden chance to counter. Adams cuts it out.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Oh, this looks sharp. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Now it's Torres. And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Lukaku. And here's Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Neymar, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Forwards and with intent. Well read, nice interception. That looks a decent ball. Well, they can break here. Adams gets across to intercept that. Costa Curta. Lukaku. Has a look and has a go. Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Costa Curta. That's an excellent interception. No goals as yet.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Stood up well to him there. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He is through here! And that's a superb pass. James. Here's Ronaldo. James. Messi. Fernando Torres. Neymar is in a really good position out wide. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Guardiola. James. Oh, this is a very good run. Messi. Well read, and the danger is averted. Neymar going full tilt down the left. That is good alertness. Costa Curta. And here's Lukaku. Oh, he's found support out wide. Bellingham. He has found a way through. And he's gone backward here. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
James really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's picked his way through. Van Dijk gets good distance on it. Inter Milan have their second corner now. Ukraine are looking to go forward now. And here's Messi. Keeper has taken decisive action.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now the finish! It's there!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Inter Milan have fired themselves in front. It's Lukaku! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
And the half-time whistle goes. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Inter Milan lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Inter definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Strong running down that left flank. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bellingham. Messi. Still just the single goal between the sides. Messi, he's got away, and that's not going to reach. Alexander-Arnold gets it clear. Lukaku! They've got to be quick to recover this. Camavinga. Time and again they are repelled. Costa Curta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Lukaku. Costa Curta. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Messi. Nicely spread. Bellingham. That's good play. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that has been cleared.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Tries a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He has done it! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before the ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Costa Curta. Costa Curta really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Bruno Fernandes powering forward here. Aimed beyond the defence. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Hernandez. James. That's a decent clearance. And he's quick to snatch it back.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
That's a smartly directed ball. Look at the great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And here's Drogba. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Oh, he'll be annoyed at himself for not getting there. Bruno Fernandes. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
He's looking to set free a runner. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. And he's there to clear it. And here's Bellingham. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely...